with your Storm Team weather. Here is Chief Meteorologist Aaron Ayers, sponsored by Jim Bass Cars and Trucks.
Well, we're continuing to have plenty of sunny, slightly warmer than normal temperatures here across the Concho Valley, and that's going to be the story for us as we go through the days ahead. More quiet weather, plenty of sunshine, above average temperatures, and tracking Hurricane Delta in the Caribbean as we go into the days ahead. Today, out at Mathis Field, we got to 93 for a high. That's almost, well, that's 11 degrees above our average high of 82 here in the Concho Valley. Record 98 back in 2019. This morning we got down to 55 degrees. Our average low is around 57 degrees. 41 is the record set back in 1915, so set back way back in 1915. Right now we're at 91 degrees out at Mathis Field. It feels like 88 though, with humidity at 23%, and the winds out of the south-southeast at 8 miles per hour. Pressure out at the airport right now is at 29.94 inches and falling rapidly at the station out at the airport. Temperatures across the Lone Star State and across the region, we're at 86 in Amarillo, 88 in Lubbock, 92 over in Midland, 88 over in Austin, 84 in Waco, 88 in Dallas-Fort Worth, 78 in Oklahoma City. So we're seeing those 90s and 80s across the state. Here regionally in the Concho Valley, seeing some low 90s for many of our communities. 92 up in Sterling City, 90 out in Eden, 89 down in Fort McCavitt, 87 in El Dorado. So seeing those upper 80s, low 90s across our area. Our surface map for this time, a high pressure centered over Colorado and portions of West Texas. That's providing the clear air and the sinking air for us here in the Lone Star State. The cold front, a cold front sitting just south of the Canadian border into portions of the northern plains states. Another high pressure center over portions of the eastern half of the United States. And all of this is leading to quiet weather throughout the Lone Star State. And in fact, it's going to remain that way for us for much of the foreseeable future. Do notice that there is a little bit of tropical activity as we go towards the end of the week. This is 6:30 on Friday, looking at potential of a hurricane making landfall here in Louisiana. We'll talk a little bit more about that in just a minute. But the days ahead here in Texas, very dry for us, very sunny conditions as we go into the middle of next week. Daytime highs over the next 5 days going to be well above average for us for this time of the year. Into the 90s we go as we go towards Saturday and Sunday. We could be talking about middle to upper 90s for us. And if you're taking the kids out to the bus stop tomorrow morning, not too bad. Temperatures in the 60s off to school as you go off to school with clear conditions. Heading back home at the bus stop, around 90 degrees with sunny conditions here throughout the Concho Valley. And what we've been watching and talking about a lot lately, Hurricane Delta in the Caribbean right now, a Category 4 storm. That's a major hurricane with winds at 145 miles per hour, pressure at 956 millibars, moving west-northwest rapidly at 17 miles per hour. As we track this storm over the next several days into the Gulf of Mexico, it comes getting close to Texas, but then taking a turn for Louisiana with winds near 125 miles per hour on Friday. Here in the Concho Valley tonight, we get down to 55 degrees, clear conditions overnight tonight into our Wednesday, getting upwards of 92 degrees. Another sunny and warm day ahead of us. The next 5 days is much of the same with plenty of sunny conditions. Temperatures in the upper 80s, low 90s, morning lows starting out in the upper 50s for us as we go through the next 7 days. We'll have much more KSAN news right after this break.